Hi everyone, my name is Kelly Arellano and I'm a bilingual speech-language pathologist in Los Angeles, California. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use the Speech Accent Archive from George Mason University. This is a resource that can be utilized by all speech-language pathologists when you have to conduct an initial assessment or any kind of assessment in which the individual you're serving speaks a language other than English. You do not need to be a bilingual speech-language pathologist to complete a bilingual assessment, although it is gold standard. This particular resource is incredibly effective and helpful. So let's take a look at how we use the Speech Accent Archive. The first thing you're going to want to do is go to accent.gmu.edu and then tap on Browse. From here you can select Native Phonetic Inventory on this left column, and it will take you to a list of over 200 phonetic inventories for languages of the world. So for today's example, let's look at Dari. It's a language spoken in Afghanistan and other parts of the Middle East. If we were assessing an individual whose primary language is Dari, we'd select Dari, and the website opens up the phonetic inventory for Dari. We also can see all the vowels, a couple of bits of information about the phonology of Dari, such as saying that labiovelar central approximant W, and you get a citation, multiple citations. If you wanted to compare Dari to another language, in my instance, English, you'd open up another tab. Let's go ahead and go to accent.gmu.edu again, and let's tap on Browse. As I said, I'd like to look at English because I speak English. And if I'm doing an assessment on Dari, I'm probably going to be comparing Dari and English. Let's go ahead and minimize both our windows and line them up like this. You can use these little tabs like this at your cursor, little arrows, to line everything up just nice. So here we can see Dari's inventory. Here we can see the English inventory, and we can compare them to one another. Some things that we may notice are that English has a voiced labiodental fricative. Orthographically, we know it as V, and that is missing from Dari. So if you're doing a language sample with somebody who speaks Dari, you're not going to think that they're going to produce the V sound. They're most likely always going to substitute the F sound. Something else that we notice is that there are no dental fricatives, neither the voiced or the unvoiced, or what we know orthographically as TH in English. And so we wouldn't expect to see that in a language sample of someone who speaks Dari. We're not going to hold that against them. If we do not see these sounds, it's because they are not present in Dari. Something else that's interesting to note is that our alveolar approximant, what we know as R in English, does not occur in Dari. However, they do have a voiced alveolar trill, or the R sound. So what we might expect is the substitution of the R sound for our English R sound. And you can use this information to compare both of the phonetic inventories of whichever languages the individual speaks at home or in the community to figure out which sounds we should expect to see in both languages and which we shouldn't. As I had previously stated, if there are sounds that don't occur in a primary language, we're not going to mark that as an error if the individual is not using them in their secondary language. We're probably going to look for a sound that's the closest approximate. Like I said, there's no R sound as we say it in English in Dari, but there is the trilled R sound. We'll call it that for lack of a better term. So that's probably what the substitution would be. We're not going to mark that as an error. This is a phonetic analysis across two different languages, and we can use this again to determine when we're noticing that, when we're determining if someone is demonstrating signs of language difference versus disorder. I hope this was helpful for you. If you'd like more information, feel free to reach out to me. I am the HOLA Blog on Facebook and on Instagram. You can also email me at kelly@theholablog.com. Thanks, everyone. Bye.